Hello, fellow adventurer. Today you will hear a story of a young girl named Mirai and her companion fox named Spring. Together they will embark on an epic adventure in a game called Flowstone Saga. And it will be an almost classical JRPG, but why almost? Cause combat will be completely different. So hit that like button and let me tell you more. One day Mirai was on a mission to collect some fruits, but suddenly she falls through the pit on the floor and found herself in a strange cave. The walls was covered with metal. She had a strange vision and that glowing crystal on the floor. Oh, whatever happened this day changed her life forever, cause from now on she possesses an ability to manipulate the flowstones. But this isn't your typical chosen one narrative. The characters you meet, the decisions you make, and the way you explore the world all feel deeply personal and meaningful. The writing is sharp, the dialogue is engaging, and the lore is deep enough to keep you hooked for hours. Exploration is another strong part of the game. The world is expansive, filled with hidden treasures, secret areas, and diverse environments. Each new location feels distant with its own atmosphere and challenges. And let's not forget the NPCs, they are full of personality and often have a side quest that enrich the main story. Good story, excellent characters, and interesting exploration, but let's go to the most interesting part, to the combat. Combat in Flowstone Saga takes a unique approach by blending traditional turn-based mechanics with a tile-matching puzzle system. It's reminds a famous game a little, but developer asked me not to mention its name. Each battle feels like a mini puzzle where you have to think several moves ahead, making each encounter dynamic and fresh. I guess I don't have to tell you the rules, but when you complete a line you deal damage, and there will be just plenty of additional stuff. Combos will deal even greater damage, let's call it a critical strike. There will be a special yellow stones. If you complete a line from the stones, your hero will get a buff. There also will be red stones that also will give you ability to deal more damage, and there will be just plenty of stuff like mana, or different enemies will set traps on your battlefield, blocks that will stop you from completing a line, and plenty more. There also worth mentioning that there will be turn-based mode and real-time mode. In real-time everything will be as usual, but in turn-based mode the figure will be just hanging in the air, waiting until you push a button and put it to the bottom. At the same moment the enemy will deal damage. It's definitely a very unique combat system, and it's also a huge minus of this game, cause with time it gets too repetitive and probably you can get bored. From my personal experience I can tell you only one thing: I never ever feel so relaxed during the combat. And let me tell you a few things about the plot, what you need to do to win this game. Well, you have to explore the island, visit mountains, temples, forests, ruins. You know, it will be not a usual island, it hides a secret, and one of your goals will be to unlock this secret. You also will have to rebuild and defend the city of New Riverstone, and there will be just plenty of enemies trying to destroy it. Evil empire, pirates, monsters. Rebuild the town? Yep. And that means you will need to gather resources. And that leads us to another tiles matching minigame. This time it will be puzzles. No matter what you're trying to do, maybe you just want to gather some resources or repair a ladder to escape a dungeon, you will need to solve a puzzle. There will be a figure and you need to fill it with blocks. The amount of blocks will be limited, they are shown on the left side of the screen. So you need to think in your head how to combine all these blocks into that figure. And it definitely will be more complicated than it can look from the first sight. And everything else in this game will be connected to these blocks. Actually, it's a flowstone, a magical stone that you can control with your power. Let's quickly go to our character screen, cause I want to show you a few features. First of all, during your game you will need to collect and unlock new flowstones. Oh yeah, that means new figures. And more of that, let's go to perks. Everything will be connected to those blocks, so you will have some procs. For example, quick hit. It deals additional damage when you clear in a single line. Or maybe you want to have an auto builder. You will start a combat with additional 10 tiles already on the board. Just plenty of procs connected to combat, and combat will be tile matching puzzle game. That's excellent. That's something new, and it's definitely worth your attention. So, is Flowstone Saga worth your time? Absolutely. It's a beautifully crafted JRPG that has some old school classic mechanics mixed with completely new one. Is it perfect? Probably not, but still it's a good game. And by the way, the game will be released on 17th of September, very soon. Friends, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. So meet you there.